DJ, how are you? This is quarter two update for 4300 at Batavia.
Good morning.
Morning. Wow, this property is doing well. Who would have thought we're at 14% above looks like performance still. That's a nice number, nice trend.
I would have thought that. I don't know about you, but I
I
would
don't know. Well, when we first walked that property, I was like,
have.
this is going to be a lot of work. So looks like a totally different
Yeah.
community, that's for sure. So, investors, great to see you again. Thank you again for your trust. I think the most notable thing to tell you is we had our appraisal done for the property, and looks like we had favorable valuation as is at about 6.8 million. And after reno, about 7.1, almost 7.2 million, which is that's a win for everybody. So congratulations. So, DJ, occupancy remains pretty steady here. The story, I think, for investors, let's talk about what matters to you, and that is we renovated units. We're going to continue to renovate units slowly as they come vacant or upon lease
Yeah.
renewal. If they don't there's non-renewals, I should say. So the business plan really hasn't changed. All of the exteriors finished. We tore into that right away. I won't get too far into operations, but DJ, what are you seeing at the property?
Yeah, I mean, probably to summarize is the main question is how far along are we in the business plan? So I think that as of the end of the quarter, I want to say 20 or 25 units remain unrenovated that we intend to renovate. Um, Of those, I would say most are inherited residents. So I think today we still have about 30% that are Section 8 or CMHA. So we continue to increase those rents to market as necessary. Um, and then at this point, I think that as units come available, we'll continue to renovate those. But now we're kind of shifting into preserving and increasing occupancy where we see fit if we can hit those market rate rents that we're looking to. So this coming quarter, we're really focused on how do we keep those residents that we already have that we know are qualified, pay on time, non-issues. So looking to increase that occupancy and just do more strategic renovations, whereas historically we, kind of continue to push those renovations where we see fit. So a little bit of I don't want to even call it a strategy change. It's still the same strategy, but just focus on conserving occupancy where we see that it be available.
Yeah, makes total sense. Yes. Um, Distributions, we're paying out distributions. Those have been very consistent. We don't see any change in that. Obviously, we talked about the appraisal. Probably look more towards a refinance when it makes more sense here in the future. We have to get past our prepayment, step down with our current lender just to avoid paying any fees. But I think when we get past that, it's usually a 3-2-1. So when we get past that, I think we've already started to kind of look and talk to other lenders about what makes most sense for us and refinancing. And more to come on that in the future. We won't talk too much about that because we're not quite there yet. Priorities coming up in quarter three. As DJ said, let's just focus on renewals, stable income ahead of the refinance. Turning units has become available, and really, how do we control expenses? That P&L is looking good. How can we make it look better, basically? Anything else to add?
I mean, talk about it often. No news is good news.
Mm,
And there's not a lot to report on here, which is always good.
that's great. Well, investors, we appreciate the trust and look for more info here in quarter three. Thanks again.
Awesome. Take care.